Okay, so everyone, Luke here with a brand new pickups video, and this is going to be my final video of the pickup series. No real reason why I've decided to end it, I just felt like I've kind of done what I've needed to do with the series. I've got a couple of other ideas that I want to try, and like I said, I felt like I've achieved it, so I want to end with a bang. And yeah, we've got quite a bit of bundle of like games, DVD, like the usual, I should say, and a couple of CDs and that. So yeah, I'm going to do what I did with the previous video. I'm going to split into... I might just split into two parts, because I've only got a couple of CDs, so I might combine that with the DVDs and everything. So anyway, enough rambling on, as I always do. Let's get to the pickup, shall we? What I'll actually do, I might actually start with the CDs, because I've only got a couple, so I thought I'll show them off. So I was able to get a couple more Infusion CDs. As I mentioned, I'm a big fan of Infusion. I got the Infusion Phrases and Numbers CD, and I think this is the one that is... I'll try and get a... So I'm used to being in the corner, so now I'm sort of... So, there we go. And it had the... What was it? Legacy. That was the song I was trying to think of. Where it's got the animation style that looks like the Gorillaz. So, yeah, that was the song I couldn't remember in that video. But, yeah, so I was able to get the CD, and, yeah, very happy I got it for my collection. So, for the next CD, I was able to get Infusion All Night Sunlight, and I think this is actually the last studio album they got. I think they've got a couple of other sort of singles and albums, but I thought I'll try and just grab what I can, because like I said, I'm a fan of Infusion, and yeah, very happy to have the CDs in my collection. So definitely going to crack that open and give it a listen. Last CD of the night is I feel bad. I love his music, but I can never get his name right. It's Jamiroquai, isn't it? You got to sort of say it really fast. If please correct me if my pronunciation. It's the Aussie accent in me. So yeah, I actually really like the Deeper Underground song from Godzilla, and I found the single. I thought I'll grab the single if I can. And it's got a couple of like remixes. I really like the Metro remix. I've listened to that on repeat since I've got the CD, and yeah, very happy to have it in my collection. And that's another movie I need to rewatch, is the Godzilla '98 movie. Rightio, on to the movies, and first movie I've got, I really want to do this one first, because it's a bit of a trip down memory lane for me and my brother. This is actually the first anime we've ever watched. As far as we can remember, I'm pretty sure we were about 4 or 5. We can still remember to this day this movie we watched, and that is the Enchanted Journey. I've got it on VHS, because I really wanted... Noise out there. So yeah, I really wanted to get it, to own it, because I did have it on tape, but it was a recorded tape, and I don't even know if we still have it, so that's why I thought I'll try and hunt down any sort of physical for it. And it's a really good movie, and yeah, I was going to try and get the DVD, but it's so rare, and it's like it's in the triple digits, and I thought I couldn't do it. So I thought I was able to find one Aussie copy and it was this one. I thought, you know what, it's a sign, I'll grab it. And one of the best parts of the movie is when, I forget, it's Glicko, isn't it? Glicko. I remember his name, and then it's like, whoa, I just forget his name. Glicko. He's singing the song No No, and it just, whenever I hear the tune, it just gets stuck in my head, and then it's like all I'm humming throughout the day. But
we're on our way, no, no, anchors away, no, no, this is the day, no, no, to shout hooray, no, no.
yeah, nah. Enchanted Journey, as far as we can remember, is the first actual anime like me and my brother have ever watched. So, bit of a treasure for us, if anything. So I'm glad I've actually owned a physical, not real copy of the movie. Next movie on the list, it's actually a collection of movies, and that is the Puppet Master collection. I did own the first 5 movies on DVD. It was like in a little movie collection, but I really want to own the rest of the movies, and there's a couple actually I haven't seen, and I think that's I can't see because I've got no light. There's a couple I got up to, I think it was Axis Rising, and then I haven't actually watched the other ones that come out, and yeah, I really enjoy the movies, and I was big on them a couple years ago, but then I didn't grow out of it, but I ended up getting more into other things, and then just out of nowhere, I just got an itch to rewatch the first Puppet Master, and then, yeah, I ended up going on the site and actually getting the rest of the movies for the collection, because I actually really do like Puppet Master movies. They're so good. But funny enough, I thought I dreamt one of the movies because I remember watching it, and I actually noticed I couldn't find it anywhere, like in the collection or on the site, and it was the Puppet Master versus, I think, Demonic Toys. I remember watching it, but then it's like, I thought, did I dream it? But I remember Corey Feldman clear as day, so I thought, no, I know it's real. So yeah, just one quick Google search, it does exist, but it's not actually part of, it wasn't made by the company that did Puppet Master, or like the main guy, so it was I think it was Sci-Fi that actually made it, without their like approval or anything. Didn't even use their puppets, they actually remade the puppets, that's why they look so different, but yeah, so it's not considered canon, so that's why it's not part of the collection. So yeah, so I thought, like, did I dream the movie, or did I just imagine it? But like I said, Google's your best friend, so I just, yeah, quick Google, and yeah, it does exist. Next movie on the agenda is Cursed. I was able to get Cursed. Actually got offered a deal to buy it off eBay, and I thought I just snatched it as quick as I could, because I actually really do like Cursed. It's one of my favourite werewolf movies. I was going to say, it's actually been that long, I've actually forgot, I had like a werewolf craze, and then there's like a war craze, a Scooby-Doo, like there's a couple of Scooby-Doo, like I was getting like different, oh yeah, I fancy getting some Scooby, I fancy getting some war games and everything, and so there's a bit of a mash of different interests that I was at the time. So yeah, Cursed on DVD, really glad I own it, and yeah, if you can watch it, please do, because it's a really good movie. Speaking of Scoobit, I might actually do these together. I've got Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, sorry the glare, and I think this is actually my favourite animated movie, Scooby-Doo Camp Scare. I love this movie. I think I've watched this one more than any other animated movie. Just something about camp and spooky is so good. And yeah, I thought I'll try and get, I know there's so many animated movies, but I thought I'll just buy the ones that I actually really enjoy a lot. And yeah, so these two I very much enjoy. And yeah, this is when I was in my Scooby-Doo like phase during the collecting period. So yeah, yeah, I remember first watching Camp Scare, and I was just hooked. I couldn't, even Zombie Island, I was just hooked. So yeah, I thought, gotta get them. Next on the movies is I've got more Scooby. We got the 2 live-action movies. Love these movies to death. I've probably re-watched these movies probably more times than Camp Scare, actually. I just loved it. I remember first watching Scooby-Doo I was still in primary school, and God, me, my brother and dad, and we actually had a friend staying over. We were just laughing our asses off with the burping and fart fight with Shaggy and Scooby, and yeah, just you can't go wrong with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is like one of those things that's, I can watch it no matter what. I'll never be bored of Scooby-Doo. And I think I've watched, how many times have I watched? I really like What's New Scooby-Doo. I've probably watched that series hundreds of times. Like, I loved it so much. So, but it's one of those things, I'll never be bored of Scooby. So anytime I'm like fancying some Scooby, I will buy it without a heartbeat. I'll never be bored of Scooby. He's like a national treasure in this house, if anything, because like we all love Scooby. And this one, I was actually a bit of a story for this one. I got the Invader Zim, the complete series, and it was one of those things. I don't know what motivated me to get it. What was it? Oh, I was picking up drawing again, and I was trying to do. It's been a while since I've actually drawn, and I started trying to do traditional. So I drew Zim as like one of my first drawings, and I think that's where I got my, you know what I need? I really need the DVDs, and it's one thing that really gets me. So I'll see a DVD at like JB, won't get it, I'll look at it, get it next time, and then I finally want it, not available anywhere. So I actually got to go on eBay to find this one. So yeah, I was able to find it, and very happy to own it. But yeah, much like Scooby-Doo, can never go wrong with Invader Zim. Such a good show. Like I said, much like my Scooby in like collection, I've got the Van Helsing on DVD, and I've also got Van Helsing: The London Assignment. Funny enough, I actually think I've watched this movie more than the live action one, because I really enjoyed this. When I watched it the first time, I was just hooked, and I put it on loop like constantly. But yeah, no, Van Helsing, I really enjoyed it when I first watched it with like my brother and our dad, and yeah, just can't go wrong with Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. Good duo in the movie. Next one on the list is, I can't actually because I'll just show it. I think it's King Kong Lives. His face is coming the title. just to go with my my kaiju and Kong collection, and like trying to keep my kaiju collection going. Yeah, I thought any movie I'll try and find the collection, I'll go for it. I can't recall if I've ever seen this one. I kind of recognise the photos, but I kind of don't. So, but I thought like I'll get it just to go with the collection. I really need to have a King Kong day. I still need to watch Skull Island. I've watched every other movie after, and just not Skull Island. So this was much like Invader Zim. Kept looking at it. Get it next time. Get it next time. One time I want it. Not available anywhere. Another eBay purchase. I got the Junji Ito collection, the complete series. The reason I wanted to get it is I've actually got it on me actually. I've read a couple of Junji stuff in the past. Like I remember reading. Actually, funny enough, I watched a movie. I didn't realize it was. Is it Geo or Gyo, the one with the sharks? I didn't realize that was a Junji Ito work. I bought that movie years ago, and I never knew it was actually made by him. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, it was only a couple of years ago I was reading. I'll show you. I've got the book right here. I actually forget what the story's called. It's the story with this guy when he's holding his head. I remember reading it a while ago, and yeah, that's when I was like, oh man, I kind of like this kind of style like Junji, and I've been meaning to read his books for years, but I just never got around to collecting them. So I've actually bought a couple. I've actually bought the Geo book, as I was mentioning with the movie, and I can't see from here. I've got a couple, but yeah, I just thought I read this in one sitting, and I thought like I'm hooked. I really want to get more into Junji Ito, so that's when I wanted to get the Blu-ray of this, and once again left it too long, couldn't find it anywhere, so I had to go on eBay to find it. But yeah, look forward to giving this a watch and read the other Junji books. Next movie on the agenda, I keep saying agenda tonight. I don't know why. I finally got Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. I was a bit annoyed though, because I felt like maybe I should have waited, because then they released the actual trilogy in a box set, so I felt like I wished I could have waited and got that instead. But no, finally got Part 3. I'm happy regardless. And I was deciding on actually ending on purchasing the DC animated, but I love the DC animated, regardless of how bad some of the movies are. I just love getting them, and I love watching them. So finally, took me a while to get this one. I actually didn't think I was going to get this one for this pickup. I thought I'm not filming a pickup until I get it. I finally got Dog Soldiers, the collection I wanted to get, and it's like I was saying, I cannot rave enough how much Dog Soldiers is the top werewolf movie of all time. If you get a chance to watch, please do, because I mean, I love a lot of movies. Like, I love every movie I watch, I'll love in some capacity, but this one, where I was going at was, I can't really, when I say people watch, they might not like it, because I love every movie, I love everything. So, but when I say like watch this movie, please do, especially if you're a fan of werewolves, because it is probably the best werewolf movie out there. I will stand on a hilltop and rave about this movie all day. So yeah, if you can, please watch it. And this one, I've actually already owned the Blu-ray, but this was it was much like my Ghost in the Shell 4K, where I felt like I dreamt it, and I was actually able to find it. It was the same with this collection right here, Wicked City and Demon City Shujinku. I actually had this bookmarked to buy for a long time, but then I accidentally deleted the bookmark and I completely forgot about it. And then one day I just thought, wasn't there like a collection of like Wicked City and Demon City with what is it? It's got some like cards and I think an art book. But I remember seeing it, and then it's like I couldn't find it anywhere. But then I thankfully found it, and I purchased it first chance I got, because yeah, actually, much like Junji Ito, Wicked City is like out there. So yeah, brace yourself when you watch it. I've actually yet to watch Demon City Shujinku. That's going to be on the list, but like eventually when I do. But yeah, I just love the art style. I love the aesthetic. So yeah, it's if you're definitely don't watch with kids around. Let's put it that way. So yeah, no, it's a good movie if you get a chance to watch. Good soundtrack too. And I thought I'd end with a bang. I'm finally able to get. It just came out a couple of weeks ago actually. Godzilla -1, got the collector's edition. I really wanted to watch it in cinema, because it's like, kept being told, go watch it in cinema, go watch cinema. I want to, but I was only in a select few cinemas near me, and it was only airing at a certain time, when I was at work, so I couldn't get around to watching it in the cinema, and I would have loved to, but I thought happy to get the DVD, and I really look forward to giving it a watch. I see all the clips and all like the GIFs and everything, and just he looks so cool in this movie, and I really like his design. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna end this media pickups with a bang with Godzilla -1, but then I've got another part with all the games. So right, this concludes the movie section of my media pickups. In the next one, we'll do the video games. See you in a bit.